Here past Half Moon Bay, I'm here in a beach called San Gregorio or something. I'll look it up later on. So it's $8 for the entire day. The money goes to the maintenance of the beach itself. So this is like Highway 1 going south. So if coming from San Francisco, what you want to do is take Highway 1, go past Half Moon Bay, and it's a state beach called San Gregorio, I think. You can Google it. It's something like that. I'll post it in the description later on once I double check the name. So never been here before. Decided to come here since yeah, I'm on my day off, and I'm going to SoCal tomorrow, then come back maybe around Monday. So it's not that expensive to get here or to stay at the park or parking lot. You just pay $8, and if the park ranger or the ticket agent is not there, there's an envelope you can put the money in, and it's a great beach. You can, I'm guessing it goes high tide and low tide, because there's a body of water that's dropped between this area and the main area right there, the ocean. It's got like a little sandbank right there where the seagulls are. And the cool thing about this beach is you can see kind of like artistically they have a little wood piled up in that area, kind of like a fireman, Burning Man, kind of like a situation, but not as artistic as Burning Man. It's kind of like, I'm not sure if they're using the pile of woods as fire purposes. They light it up at night, or I'm not sure, or just as put it for the sake of putting something there. I'm guessing they're piling it for a reason, but I'm not sure what reason that would be, for lighting it up or just for the sake of piling it up in that kind of style. So I thought it was like a pile of wood for burning, but it turns out to be a shelter for beachgoers. But I'm not sure who made this. Could be the park rangers or the people that come here. Looks like the park rangers or something, or artistic people. So it's a bunch of woods stacked together to make a little shelter. I'm not sure if it's purpose for daytime use or nighttime use. I'm not sure about the state beach rules if you can stay here overnight. Most of the beach in the California coastline in Highway 1, they have a little note saying campsite here, regulations, yada yada. So I'm guessing this must be, it might be one of those beaches. But yeah, so I'll show you guys what it looks like from the outside, and then we're gonna take a peek inside. So that's the side view of it. And I think this is much more well detailed compared to the other ones. This one has a chair inside and a lot used for a chair, but the rest are kind of like small, and some doesn't have roof. Like we'll see a couple of those, like that one right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th. I like this one the most. Kind of like a little hut. And then there's the 5th. And that's the bridge going Highway 1 going southbound. If you go all the way south, you're gonna hit Santa Cruz, and then I'm pretty sure you can take one Highway 1. I believe it's either gonna merge or gonna continue going. I'm not sure if it stops at Santa Cruz and become 101, but yeah, you're about to hit Santa Cruz. Oh, almost forgot. So we'll take a pic. What's the interior look like? Chairs. San Francisco hat. And somebody seems to have a nice time here. Gonna go explore a little bit more down that area. Yeah. So this is one a little bit smaller, nicely decorated. They got a little seaweed hanging, stone on top of the wood, almost said plywood, log. We're gonna go 360-degree version. So that's the ocean. Mind you, this is my first time here. I mean, like, I usually hang out near San Francisco, and this is a little bit, not that far, but a little bit far from my area. So you can either go exit on this side, and like the first one I showed you guys, this one is smaller, but looks stable enough. But you have to crawl inside this thing, and you got a little log for a chair, another log right there, and this is the supporting beam holding the entire structure together. And you got 3 set of chairs. I'm gonna take a seat, and you can see the view. It's very comfy. I'm surprised. This is very comfortable. I thought it's gonna be like, I gotta bend, I gotta slouch even more. But no, you're just gonna crawl in the entrance right here. But if you're gonna be a 6-footer guy, 6'5", 6'5", it's gonna be a tight squeeze for you guys. I'm actually 5'6", so it's perfect for me. If you want something bigger, the first one I showed you would be ideal, right there in that area, behind that thing. Go out, and then that's where I came from. So that's the second part. There's a third, same size parking lot in that area. That one is a little bit much more open space, so I'm gonna go in that area. Nice weather. Left the apartment sunny. This is a little bit cloudy by the ocean area, oceanside area. So things to do in Peninsula California or Bay Area California, come here and check it out. I would suggest, you know, if you have time to spare, go here for a day and yeah, enjoy the scenery. So this is gonna be the open one I'm talking about, not too fancy like the other two. So it's kind of like an open space. Got the supporting beam right there. I think that's gonna be the chair, the log area. Then there's a couple more towards that direction near the cliff. So walking through the first few batch, I find this a little bit bigger than the first few batch we went to. Again, same thing, like a little beach shelter, couple stacked together by logs. Supporting beams are logs, roof is log, but this one they get a little tarp or slash cloth, like I'm not sure, for covering. Yeah, they could like pull that to the side to here, cover the entrance, give them a little bit of privacy. A little bit stinky inside. Smells a some interesting odor. Whew. Whew. So yeah, they got a nice setup here. And look, it said Crab Shack. I'm gonna zoom in. Crab Shack right there. gonna show you guys the outside. This one is a little bit further from the parking lot, by the sea cliff area right there. So that's the side view. We're gonna go at the back. That's the back view of the little shelter they made. I'm not sure who made this, but props to them. It's very artistic, very, wow, they really put an effort to it. So thumbs up. So, wow, it said beach love, bitch love. Oh man, are they a urban wordsmith? Then they got a couple shelters right there, and the ocean is right there. Got nice waves coming in. Surfers will love this place. This place, Pacifica, Half Moon Bay, and I believe Santa Cruz, as well as Monterey. I believe this is the last one they built. So it's much more open space with compared to the one with a cloth. So it's semi-roofed. They got a supporting beam right there in the middle, and a couple on the side supporting structures. Same concept log. I guess they designed this for a little bit wide. Can host a couple of people inside it, but you're gonna be like using the sand for sitting down, or you can use this logs. Nothing too fancy, but good for more than 5 people. You can fit maybe 10 or more. It's wide enough, and you don't have any problem for tall people, because you know it's not that, you know, low ceiling, it's high ceiling, and it's open space. So so far I like this one. I like this one and the other one with the 3 logs. But if you don't mind it a little bit open space like this one, it's doable. And like something to use for relaxing, nothing too fancy. You don't need to bring a tent, or you can if you want to. So we're just gonna take a peek inside and see. Okay, so you come here. Okay, a little bit tucked down so you won't hit the log, and then okay, there we go. Gorgeous view, staring out in the ocean. Yeah, the beam is not in your way, so that's pretty good. So I'm sitting in this area. You can fit one more person there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, plus people in the middle. So you can fit more than 10 people inside this thing. Seems like somebody left a beer can. That's the only thing I didn't like about people leaving craps at state beaches. It ruins the scenery. I just came from Pescadero downtown. It's just not that far from Highway 1. Actually, you can get it from Highway 1 to be exact. And there's a beach here. I forgot the name, but I'll try to get it later. It's past Pescadero. Just a few miles going south. Take Highway 1 going south. I'm gonna hit the beach, and I'm gonna make sure I get the name of this beach before I end the video, or can add it up later on. Whew. It's different than Half Moon Bay setting, or the one I went to earlier. But I like the setting. I like doing this little road trip. Uncharted road trip is one thing I appreciate the most, because you're going a little adventure without any set destination, and you discover places like this. I've been in the Bay Area since '04, living in the Bay Area, but since then I barely get enough time, or back in the day I didn't really have any interest in going on a little road trip like this. But I'm glad I'm doing it nowadays. Oh, I'm gonna get wet. So again, Highway 1 going south, you're gonna get to this destination just past Pescadero. A few miles, maybe a mile and a half.